Mr. Engels, how were you employed?
I was hired as a physicist by the town of Nantucket.
Hired for what?
To design an atomic bomb for them.
And are you capable of doing that?
Quite.
Do you describe generally how one makes them?
Yes. Well, you have your fissionable material, say plutonium, in the middle, encapsulated in a metallic sphere lined with beryllium, which promotes the fission process. Outside that are shaped charges of dynamite. Now, when the dynamite explodes, the plutonium is compressed, it reaches critical mass, it fissions, and boom! Sorry, I always get a kick out of doing that.
I guess the question is, what's to stop anybody from having a bomb if it's this simple?
Well, money. The real difficulty is in obtaining the fissionable material, say plutonium or enriched uranium. But once you have that, the rest is easy.
And this bomb would actually be viable?
Oh, yeah. Yes. You see, the thing about the nuclear bomb, Your Honor, is that it doesn't have to be made perfect. The one they dropped on Hiroshima had 60 kilos of enriched uranium in it, and only about 1% of that actually fissioned.
So over 90% of that bomb was a dud?
Yes. But, I mean, as far as duds go... Boom! Sorry.
So, Bill, what's going on?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, this is a ridiculous case. I've never known you to be a ridiculous man, so why don't you tell me what you're up to?
Do you realize what a target Nantucket is? When you think of the iconic staples of America that the world so hates, rich people, Wall Street gluttons, evil politicians, Hollywood producers, they all have homes on Nantucket. It's one-stop shopping.
Bill, what are you up to?
Look, I know this lawsuit is absurd. Now, we can't possibly win it.
What?
But we have a presidential election coming up. And all we hear about is the war, the economy, the mortgage crisis, the recession. Nuclear proliferation has been pushed right off the table. None of the candidates are talking about it.
Nuclear proliferation.
Do you realize Bush tore up the arms treaty? We offered to sell nuclear technology to civilians in India. Civilians, for God's sakes. And nobody's even discussing this.
So this lawsuit?
It's a way to put the topic back on the table. It's not just terrorists we need to fear, Carl. It's countries, too. So yeah, you go get them, counselor. You go get me my bomb.